What if the real battle in Shinobi Undercover isn't about strength, but about what you choose to focus on? In Chapter 6, we don't just get a fight, we get 3 completely different philosophies of what it means to be a shinobi, and one of them might be completely wrong, or the most dangerous of all. Shinobi Undercover. Chapter 6. Hibari's Location. The chapter opens with a continuation of the fight started in the last chapter.
Miyako grins wildly and taunts, "You seriously think we're even on the same playing field?"
This tension reflects a classic theme from historical ninja lore. In feudal Japan, ninja rarely operated openly. Unlike samurai, who represented honor and status, shinobi lived double lives. Many infiltrated villages, temples, or enemy courts disguised as servants, monks, or merchants. This manga translates that tradition into a modern school setting, where the mission becomes social infiltration.
Hibari raises the stakes. "I'll take you on with just one arm."
This isn't just bravado. In ninja culture, confidence displays were psychological warfare. Shinobi texts like the Bansenshukai, a 17th century ninja manual, explain that intimidation could weaken an opponent before a fight even begins. The character here is doing exactly that. She's trying to break the opponent mentally before the fight starts. Immediately after the taunt, the panel explodes with speed lines and a dramatic title splash. The art style exaggerates motion in a way reminiscent of classic ninja manga such as Basilisk and Naruto, where the battlefield becomes chaotic and kinetic. The wild smile on Miyako is important. In ninja fiction, this expression often represents the battle trance, a mental state where the warrior becomes completely absorbed in the fight. However, historically, shinobi were trained to avoid this state, as emotional engagement could lead to mistakes, hinting that Miyako may be dangerous, but not disciplined.
The next scene changes tone dramatically. Miyako calmly holds up a communication device that Hibari and Team 9 wears that looks like a bird. He asks, "Mind if I borrow this?"
The earpiece in his hand appears to resemble a Japanese tit. This species is fascinating because it is one of the few animals known to have structured vocal communication resembling grammar. Recent research suggests these birds combine calls into sequences that change meaning, similar to primitive sentence structure. That detail makes the bird extremely fitting for this scene, because in ninja culture, animals were historically used as messengers and signals. Small birds like this symbolize watchfulness and intelligence, reinforcing the idea that this isn't just a device, it's part of a surveillance network. Yodaka starts to panic about a prior conversation he had with his teammate Hibari. He asks operator number 9, who manages communication through the bird devices, "Were you listening?" He then asks operator number 9 to contact Hibari and find out how angry she is.
Back in the hallway, Miyako explains his plan. "I need to pick you off one by one so no one notices." This line reflects a classic ninja doctrine. Ninja rarely attacked large groups head-on. Instead, they specialized in
isolation, ambush, silent elimination. These tactics appear in the Shōninki, another historical ninja manual written in 1681. The book emphasizes, divide enemies and remove them separately. That's exactly what Miyako is doing here. Hibari immediately confirms he is a fugitive ninja.
In a sudden tonal shift, Miyako mentions how painful Hibari's acting was. Hibari stops the fight and asks, "What about my acting? Was it painful?"
This is a carryover from Chapter 5, where Hibari struggled with her mission persona. This moment is actually brilliant storytelling. She's not asking about the fight, she's asking whether her cover identity was convincing. This reflects one of the most important ninja skills, disguise and deception. In Japanese, this is called hensojutsu. This involved impersonating monks, merchants, entertainers, peasants. The goal was to blend in so perfectly that no one suspects a spy. The chapter suddenly turns comedic. Hibari collapses and panics. "How should I know how to act cute?" This reinforces the previous chapter's struggle. Despite being a hit with everyone in class besides the one person her mission focuses on. This shows how well she was trained as a kunoichi, even though her specialty has now failed twice. Kunoichi, female shinobi who specialized in blending into society, meaning Hibari struggles are an anomaly from what we see every day.
Miyako bluntly tells her, "Tee-hee, really?" He exposes her act as fake, then adds, "You're doing this wrong too," referring to her priorities, protecting the innocent instead of focusing purely on eliminating him.
Then we see a flashback of Hibari learning from her master. He teaches her to ignore minor details. This aligns with principles found in Bansenshukai, the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. A core idea. A warrior must not be distracted by the small, they must perceive the whole. Minor details include background movement, emotional reactions, environmental clutter. A poorly trained fighter reacts to everything. A trained shinobi filters. But here's where Hibari becomes unique. Instead of interpreting the whole as the mission, she interprets it as protecting people. That's a major philosophical divergence. She's not abandoning her training. She's redefining it. Her resolve strengthens. She now focuses on both, defeating the assassin, protecting her classmate. As Hibari shows off her instincts, she uses one of Miyako's spikes to destroy a wall of papers, obscuring his vision. This reflects another ninja tactic, using the environment as a weapon, a core principle of ninjutsu. She attacks with full force, but the gap is still too great. Miyako catches her punch. Sensing victory, he lets her fall. The panel shifts to a locked door. It begins to shake. Yodaka asks operator number 9 if he can break the door. He kicks it open, completely off its hinges, sending flying right into Miyako, knocking him down. This moment adds humor, with operator number 9 scolding him for causing damage. Yodaka responding, "Huh, did I do something wrong?"
That was quick.
This is where we get multiple payoffs. Hibari finally deceives Miyako. Her earlier attack wasn't desperation. She used her skylark-like observation to target and destroy the communicator. This forces a signal loss, which alerts her team, which leads Yodaka directly to her. We now see Yodaka shift into his ninja mode, calm, reliable, focused. "I'm taking over," and the chapter ends. The school as a battlefield. Many ninja stories place operatives in schools, like Naruto Basilisk. But here, the school isn't just a setting, it's a covert battlefield. If assassins are already targeting students, this conflict is clearly part of something much larger. Chapter 6 isn't just about a fight, it's about 3 different ways of thinking. Miyako focuses on domination and isolation. The team relies on communication and coordination. Hibari focuses on protecting others while completing the mission. Her flashback reveals a core shinobi principle. Ignore the small. Focus on the whole. But Hibari evolves that idea. To her, the whole isn't just the mission. It's the people she's protecting. And that choice may define her as either the strongest shinobi in the story or the one most at risk of failure. If you want more breakdowns like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll be covering every chapter.